Your weekly guidance. Pick your number that has a piece of guidance for you for the week ahead. Oh my gosh. Remember, the guidance is, it can hit anywhere. It can hit for a moment. It can hit for the whole week. It can hit for a couple of moments. And you can always come back and pick another one during the week if you feel like you're in need. If none of these resonate with you in the moment, go to the channel. There's so many guidance readings. I am very sure one of them will match you. And also stay tuned because I do other guidance readings throughout the week for love, money, and for fun. So, is this your card? Is this your message? Is this your spirit guidance? Is this your number? I will see you in your respective number. Hey there, number 4. Hey there, number 4. What is the guidance for number 4 for this week? Number 4, you can't avoid cleaning anymore. You can't afford to not prepare yourself for what wants to come in. If you are seeking balance this week, a great way to center yourself, a great way to achieve that is going to be in taking care of your space, taking care of the things that you need to take care of. So are there items on your list that aren't checked off completely? They're partially done, or they've been on your list for ages. Look at them and either take them off your list as something that you won't do, or knock them out. This coming week, I feel like you may be at something of a crossroads, and I don't know, not things coming to a head necessarily, but feeling some kind of way about the week or an event. And in order for you to make the decisions that you need to make, in order for you to move forward in the way that you need to, it's advisable for you to do some cleaning, to tidy up, to write letters of apology, to send messages that you need to send so that you can clear out your energy bit by bit in these little pockets. Do the dishes, put the boxes away, take the trash out, throw away your old panties, throw away your old holy socks, do a cleansing of your closet, put some music on and dance, move your body, clean it up of stagnant energy. Something in that way, in that realm of moving things out, clearing things away, is going to be helpful for you in this coming week. With to be fair here, every time I see this, I'm always like, with Libra here, with the to be fair, the sort of justice-esque vibe here, I'm noticing the owl, the crown, and the scales. On the scales we have a fortune cookie and an egg. Excuse me. A fortune cookie and an egg. And she's kind of saying which one. I feel like it's the same choice. The choice revisits you, or the choice remains. And in order for you, once again, to make the decision that is fair for you, that is for the highest good and the highest good of all involved, there's some things that you need to do beforehand that's going to help you make a better decision. That's going to help you make a better choice. Clean things up. Put things away. Tie them with a bow. And that will enable you to be able to make the right kind of choice. Do you want a fortune cookie? What kind of fortune is in there? Do you want this egg that has so much potential in it? What kind of gift or potential is in there? It'll give you the wisdom and align yourself to make the choice that makes the most sense, if it's even any of these. But don't make a choice until you are settled enough, you know. Ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your home also? Too much work? Overwhelmed? Time to clean house. Every item out of place natters away at you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that leads to a sense of lack takes up energetic space. Every unpaid bill just adds up to an unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now is the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. Just do it. Make room for the miracles that are lining up for you. And that's going to be very, very helpful for you in this coming week. I hope that helped. If you'd like to join the membership, the link for that is in the description box below, and so is a link for a private reading. I wish you everything. I'll see you next time. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you'd like. Keep your light on, and good luck. Hey, number 7. Hey, number 7. How are you? Welcome to your weekly guidance. Your spirit message. I wanted to use the animal tarot deck, but not the tarot, excuse me, the animal oracle deck, but no. Yeah. So what you have here, number 7, is milk and honey in reverse, protection, yin and protection, and chop wood in the upright. With yin here, I feel like there's a passive action that you need to take. Like, you still need to move, you still need to do things, but it seems like the things that you have to do are more like the basic things that you have to take care of. There's a wait energy here. There's not a wait energy, but there's like an in time type of energy here, where rather than freaking out and doing things that don't help you, do things that will help you while you wait for something to come along, while you figure out what it is you actually want to do, or what it is that, you know, moving something. It's almost like rather than turning to pleasure and things that might, like, this is me, right? Rather than freaking out and eating puppy chow, okay, it would be best for me to read a book, okay? It would be best for me to listen to some music, to watch educational content about the thing that I might be stressed out about the thing that I might be overwhelmed about. Look at success stories about the thing that I might be overwhelmed about. And that's going to be you taking passive action towards whatever this thing is for your week. The milk and honey and protection really warns us against turning to pleasure and comfort as a means to escape what's really going on. It works in the moment, but you have to do it continuously in order to it have any sort of effect. And you end up feeling worse than you really did before. Like, once you eat a whole bunch of friggin' puppy chow, then you feel some type of way about yourself. You don't feel good about yourself, when if you had used that time to, I don't know, eat some grapes, you know, it's a whole thing. Choose to surrender to spirit. I do feel like there is a weight here, not a weight, but I think I prefer the word surrender here. And do the things that you can. Do the things that will affect things in this situation. So this is doing the little stuff. This is cleaning your house. This is cleaning your phone. This is cleaning your mental state, your ideas around something. The passive actions that aren't necessarily directly related to that thing, whatever that thing is, but passively assist you in enabling you to deal with that thing. you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's really what I'm picking up here for you. There is a passivity, but it's like passive action. I don't think that you are meant to be working directly with something. If you are working directly with something, you're kind of working around it until it can be ready for you to directly attack it, until it can come to fruition for you to then sink your teeth into it. It's more of really having this Empress-ish energy, but the Empress where she goes, okay, right, I can't, you know, it's winter time, and at least what I can do in the winter is draw a map of where I want certain crops to be come springtime, you know, something like that, like preparing for what's coming. That's some passive actions that you can do. So I hope that this helps. If you'd like a private reading, the information for that is in the description box below. Otherwise, there's a membership where we kind of do some fun things. You can check out the perks. The link for that is in the description box below. And if the perks appeal to you, you can join. There's already some content on there to look at and hang out. It's kind of like some behind the scenes stuff, and also you get some perks when I go live on the 1-card pools. Alright? I wish you everything. Keep your light on, number 7, and good luck. Hey, number 5. Hey, number 5, how are you? So, number 5. What is your spirit guidance this week? What is your spirit trying to tell you? What's the guidance for number 5, please? I think you're doing too much. 5 is a number of change, so I can understand that. Yeah, there's something about divine timing here. Maybe you trying to move things too fast, perhaps. Things are going to happen in their own time, and you may have to surrender to that. In the meantime, you are going towards where you're going. You are in a good place. It's just that you want it to be when you want it to be, you know. It's this sort of like self-will that's maybe kind of going unchecked. This week I feel like there's this heavy reminder for you to know that milk and honey is around you, milk and honey is coming, milk and honey is yours. It just is gonna, like, things are gonna move in divine timing, not your timing. Exchanging gifts in reverse always talks about whether there's an equal give and take in something. Are you giving as much as you're taking? And obviously sometimes it's different. Someone can give attention and someone can give money. It's difficult to equate those two. Are you giving what someone can receive? And are you receiving what someone can give, or what you actually are able to receive? You know, there's different love languages and the like is something that comes to mind. And just because someone isn't giving you what you need or what you perceive as love doesn't mean that they're not trying, something like that. But there's also another message with this where it says, when you call the piper, it's time to pay the piper when you get the thing that you wanted. So if you wanted to have money, there may be some, you know, now you have money and you have to sort of pay the price for having that wish granted, meaning you have to do the things that require you to do that. If you want to be a dancer and you finally make it into this academy, amazing. Now you actually have to put in the work and give the time and the effort to do those things. If you wanted to be an entrepreneur, now you have, and you have the opportunity, now you actually have to like put in the work. You know, it's this thing of like, the thing that you wanted is here and now it's time to pay the piper. With Observer, to me, it feels like, I think this talks about empathy overload. Not really, but it's like wearing the world too close, taking things too personally. This feels like a love situation or like even a work situation in some ways. If it's a different situation for you, if it's just like general guidance that you need to hear for yourself, then that's good. But don't wear the world too closely, because if things are going to take time, if things are going to happen in divine timing, if you finally get something and you're like, I worked so hard, I got it, and now I have to work even, like, it's not, don't always look at things so harshly or so closely. Sometimes things just are what they are. If someone is too busy for you, sometimes that's just what it is. They're too busy. They have some things that they're doing. They have a journey that they have to go on. Don't take it so personally. Don't wear that, you know, that thing on you? Why can't it always be amazing and wonderful? I don't know, that's life. In a change in the wind is actually kind of giving me good vibes in the reverse. I feel like you don't trust the thing that you want. And for some of you, there's something here about looking at a good situation, something that you wanted, something that's really, really nice that you're enjoying, and you don't trust it. You think that you have to do so much more in order to maintain it, but you actually may not. You may actually relax and not have to do so much to maintain it. Actually, there's something about that in there. Do your part, but sometimes the balance in the giving and the receiving is being able to receive, being able to be receptive to the situation that is upon you. You don't have to go so far. You don't have to be so extra. And sometimes giving is being able to give space in some ways. A change in the wind isn't protection, but I honestly am feeling like positive vibes from it once I really looked into it. As in, like, once I got to that point with it. So I want to see what it says. I know this is not, I don't know. There's a twofold message here of something working out, but then there being a flip side to it. Like, okay, this worked out. This is really, really great, but I met someone really great and it's fantastic and we both feel the same way about each other, but they live really far away. But they just got a promotion and they're moving. I found a really amazing job. It's super great. I love it, but it's on the night shift and the weekend and I won't be able to see anybody. Like, I don't know. You know, it's sort of like a yes and then there's a flip side to it. I feel like your guidance is saying, like, yeah, you know, sometimes that's how it's going to be, and that's okay. Like, it's not a bad thing, and don't look at it as a bad thing either, which is, you know, as you endeavor to create a prosperous life, you may encounter unexpected reversals that cause you to shift directions. This is a good thing, so there's nothing to fear. Perhaps an opportunity you sought to went to someone else. Maybe you've pursued something that you suddenly realize is not in your highest good. You might not be 100% clear on where you need to go, but you are certain that things are not going as planned. Circumstances are not in your control. Wait it out. All will be well, even better, actually. Trust. So I feel like there is something here about, like, taking a step back and looking at your situation from a very top position and doing what you need to do for where you're at, but also doing what you need to do for where you're at. And if that requires you stepping back and sitting down, then that's okay for you to really enjoy this milk and honey here. I'm going to read that because I keep looking at it. And, you know, you've entered a sweet time in your life, enjoying the land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience. Wearing the world as a loose garment, which is funny because this is this message here. These times are precious and only come when you're in your authentic zone, not wanting yet able to be nourished in ways both tangible and subtle. Abundance is an energy that you are living part of. All your needs are being met. You are given the gift of nourishment in every form. Yeah, I feel like there's a this, but this. And that's okay for now. Like, it's difficult to say, but don't judge your situation too harshly. Don't judge yourself too harshly. Just kind of see where it goes this week and enjoy it for what it is. I hope you enjoyed that. That was really interesting. I can tell you that. If you would like a private reading, the information for that is in the description box below. But if you would like to join the membership to support the channel or just be a part of the community and look at the perks that we have right now, you can. So feel free to check it out and see if it's something that interests you. Otherwise, I will see you in the comments. Keep your light on and good luck. Hey, number 6, how are you? I like that streak there. Hey, number 6, how are you? What's your guidance? Yeah. Okay. So, things are gonna happen in divine timing. Wow, I thought this card was something completely different. being your authentic self is worth it. Being your authentic self is worth it. It's worth the exploration. It's worth the flubs. It's worth the reimagining. It's worth the trouble. It's worth the journey to discover what you're about and what you're newly about or what you want to be about. Allow yourself to be yourself this week. And I don't mean that in like a generic way. Like, I'm really feeling that statement. Like, I'm really feeling the statement of allow yourself to be yourself. If you're in a position in your life that you didn't think you would be, and you feel like an imposter, and this is, say you're having to do things that you never thought you would have to do in order to make ends meet, or you're finding yourself in a third party situation, or you're finding yourself falling for someone who isn't someone that you ever thought you could or fall for, or ever feel the way you do feel about them, and they're not just the kind of person that you would have, like, there's something about acceptance here. There's something about not being too rigid and being malleable. But also there's, and seeing where these feelings take you, and seeing where these opportunities take you. Because I feel like home is malleable, and home is where your heart is. And sometimes our heart takes us to places that we just don't understand. We don't know why we're there. We don't know why. But it can sometimes be a guiding light to get us out of what is no longer a home for us, something that we've outgrown. Treasure Island in Protection, I think, talks about poverty mindset. It talks about, I think there's a message in there about old stories even of, to me, I feel like this is just being able to shift and change direction this week. But you're going to feel it. You're going to feel that, hey, actually, I want to try this. Or, hey, actually, I am going to go for this. Hey, this is really, 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 really uncomfortable. But I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to go for it. I think I'm going to entertain this and see what happens. Catastrophizing is going to be there, but feel into your heart. Put your hand over your heart. Super corny style. Breathe into yourself and be okay with making moves that may not have ideally been what you wanted, but are finding intriguing now. Now, there is a layered message on top, on the bottom, which is also being able to stand your ground on what you do believe in, on what you do feel is authentic to you. If you are a person of integrity, let's say, and you do find yourself in a third party situation romantically, being able to stand your ground and let both parties know that there are other people involved and this is something that you want to explore. This is where you're at, and just standing in that. And that's how you can do something that's so out of pocket for you. I don't know what your pocket is, but that might be out of pocket for you, but you're still doing it in an authentic way. This is where maybe you're working in a workplace and you do not agree with something that they're doing, or I don't know. I don't know what situation is here, and you speak to your boss candidly, and you say, this is against what I stand for. And maybe that's something that you've never done before. That's out of the box for you to do that, to stand in your authentic self, to actually say, I don't want to do this kind of work, or I don't believe in this project. And that's so funny, because that is the layered message, where you are standing strong in what you believe in, and you're also being malleable enough to step out of what you've usually done, how you've usually maybe had this story attached, and are being flexible with yourself and saying, no, I don't want to do this thing. So there's something here about definitely your flexibility with who you are and who you are becoming and who you want to be, and knowing that you're still growing, you're still living in this world, you're still moving, and nothing is set in major stone. Some things are, but even with those, the stone can be moved, stone can be shifted, stone can be changed over time. It can be shaped. So being flexible and also standing strong in yourself, in your authenticity, and exploring what that is, not catastrophizing. And if you do imagine yourself to be a kind of person in the future, who you want to be when you're all grown up, or you want to be in 5 years, where you want to be in 5 years, what are the things that you can be more flexible with now, to entertain now, in order for you to reach that point that you see for yourself. Okay, so this is a really great energy, and I hope it served you in some type of way. I hope so. I wish you everything. I really do. If you'd like a private reading, come through. We can do a spirit guidance message especially for you and what your spirit guides want you to know, or just want to say to you, which is always kind of sweet. So feel free to reach out for that. You can also check out the membership. The link is in the description box, and you can see what's there, and see if that's something that you're interested in joining. I'm having fun coming up with sharing the things that I'm sharing on there, and I'm excited for it. I wish you everything. Keep your light on, and good luck.